There are several ways to create a purchase order. I'm going to show you how to create one from Procurement and Sourcing, Common, Purchase Orders, All Purchase Orders. To start a new order, I'm going to click the New Purchase Order button. This will open up a dialog where I can select which vendor I want to use. And then on the General tab, I can specify some additional details such as the delivery date, the currency, which site and which warehouse. If I wanted to link my purchase order to a project or purchase agreement, I can do that here as well. On the Administration tab, I can specify some additional information about the buyer group or the requester. And for unplanned purchases, I can enter in a confirming PO number. I'm going to click OK to create my new purchase order, which will open the Purchase Order Details form. The first line is created for you automatically. When you're adding lines to a purchase order, there are several techniques that can be used. The first technique is to simply select the item number from the drop-down box. I'll use the baby t-shirt that we created earlier. After you've selected the item, you'll want to scroll across to the right to enter the details such as the quantity and unit price if required. You'll notice that the quantity defaulted in, and this is because the default order settings for my item were configured. If I wanted to override the price, I could type in an additional price here. To add another line, I can use the Add Line button and manually select the item again. I'm going to remove this item and choose a different item. Or I can use the Add Lines button. When you use the Add Lines button, a new screen will open where I can select multiple items to be added to the order at the same time. You can do a search to filter. You could add in some criteria such as a particular item group or ABC codes. Any field that's available on the item can be selected. If you don't make a filter here and you just click OK, all items will appear in the search screen. Depending on how many items you have set up in your system, this could be a resource-intensive process. On the Existing Items tab, you would see a list of your existing items, or on the New Items tab, you can select New Items. All of my items currently appear on the New Items tab because I've never created a purchase order for this particular vendor before. So this particular item, C0001, is available in multiple colors. So down here, I can specify that I want 10 of each color and click Create. This, you can see, has now added those two lines to the order. The third technique I can use for adding lines to my order is by using the Add Products button. This will open up another screen where I can see the products categorized in my product category hierarchies that we created earlier. By selecting a particular node in the category hierarchy on the left, the list of available products on the right is filtered down. If I go back to the All node, every product available in this hierarchy is displayed. I'll go ahead and add a soundbar to my order by marking the checkbox and clicking Add. You'll notice it appears over here on the right pane, and I can type a quantity and click OK. This additional item will now be added to the order. If multiple items were inserted, the message would tell you each of the items that were inserted. Now that we've created some purchase orders, let's talk about some other actions you can perform on the purchase order.